Hola, Miriam Espaillat. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, Roger, and you?
I'm doing wonderful. Miriam, we are so thankful that you're joining us today. You're aware that it's March and it's Social Work Month. So we're celebrating social workers who have a connection to UNCC, and you have a big connection to UNCC because you're an alum of our program of the School of Social Work. So we definitely want you to give a shout out to your class of, and we want to know a little bit more about you. So we're going to release these socially engaged videos on all our social media platforms. So Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. So you can let all your friends know that you're going to be on those platforms because we're celebrating you. We want folks to know what you're doing. So if you can let us know what you're currently doing as a social worker, and if you can also let us know what do you feel like are some of the most valuable lessons that you learned in your profession as a social worker?
Okay. And I'll give the shout out to class of 2013. So I graduated from the MSW program in 2013. And so my current role, I am a business owner. So I own a few restaurants in the Charlotte area. You may have heard of Sabor Grill, Three Amigos, and our newest venture is La Caseta. And, so I am the co-founder of the company that we actually started in 2014, so about a year after I graduated. And my active role is I am the director of community engagement. And the way my role really has evolved is, I started thinking, how can I marry this whole social work or combine what, being a social worker into being a business owner. And in my case, being in the hospitality industry. So, I started learning a lot about upward economic mobility. I started learning about the Chetty study that put Charlotte 50 out of 50. And I realized, well, I'm an employer, so I can provide an opportunity to employees. So a lot of the connections I started doing were through second chance employment. So either through NC Works or just agencies that were working with folks that were refugees, that had some type of hardship with their homelessness, some type of just anything, substance use, background, that sometimes it becomes difficult for folks to find a job or find a stable employment. So I just really started connecting with agencies and providing an opportunity for employees. But as I started working with employees, I realized a lot of them needed help connecting to services. So my role kind of shifted now into, okay, so I'm kind of helping my employees navigate the system and connecting them to housing, connecting them to childcare, just whatever comes up that is not related to work, but it can impact their work, So if they're having a trouble getting to work, it could be because they don't have transportation and maybe they lost their housing and now they have to be wherever they stay by a certain time, So just building that trust with employees has been huge. So that's a piece of what I've transitioned into doing. The other huge piece is that I sit on different boards throughout the community. So I sit on Leading on Opportunity, Charlotte Bilingual Preschool, and Social Serve, which does a lot of the affordable housing. Well, they how do I best explain what they do? They manage a lot of the affordable housing and connect folks to housing. So I truly believe that if I didn't have the social work background, I wouldn't understand my employees the way I do. I wouldn't understand the community the way I do. So I do feel social work really gave me the tools to see beyond, a person that, we may define, oh, they're just not performing or they're just not engaged at work, to see them beyond that, like, this person may be struggling with mental health backgrounds, they may be going through a crisis, and kind of seeing more the humanity piece of people, understanding that when somebody shows up to a workplace, and it doesn't just have to be mine, it could be any workplace, they show up with everything of who they are, with all their background, and just, being able to help folks navigate or even access, because a lot of times they don't have access to a lot of resources like we may have. So just, I feel social work has really, really helped shape my role and kind of, this hybrid social work role that I'm doing at my business.
Love it. I love it. So it sounds like really the lessons learned is looking at individuals from a holistic perspective, right? So what impacts them in one area of their life impacts all the other different areas of their life, and being able to look at that from through a social work lens and helping an individual and not judging them or not having these assumptions of what their life might be like. So that's incredible, and how you've married sort of this world of hospitality and social work, and it sounds like it's a beautiful marriage, right? So
Yeah.
and how neat, because again, what I've discovered in a lot of these interviews is we have a lot of incredible and great social workers out there who are doing quote unquote they're working in non-social work environments, but yet they're having such a huge impact. And what I mean is, like, again, who would have thought a social worker in hospitality? Like, but it makes so much sense. So wow, that is great information. And we love that you're connected to UNCC, not only as an alum, but also you've had students placed at your
Yes.
yeah, with you. So that's just a really nice way to learn about social work from a different lens, and we appreciate that. So Miriam, you know I like to have fun. We've known each other for a few years now, and I know you like to have fun, so we're gonna have some fun.
Okay.
We are going to play a game. The game is called Fab 5 in 5 seconds. So you get to tell us your favorite 5 things in 5 seconds, right? So it could be anything. It could be your favorite restaurant, which I'm going to think you might say Sabor. It could be your favorite child. No, don't do that. So if your children are listening, but it could be your favorite anything. So in 5 seconds on my go. Ready, set, go.
My favorite food will be pupusas, which is from El Salvador. I enjoy Friends. I watch it way too much. I enjoy talking about my immigrant experience. I love, my husband, my kids, my family, and I'm excited just to really be part of the Charlotte community.
Excellent. Wow, that is great. Miriam, you are wonderful. The work that you're doing is wonderful. We appreciate you and all social workers, and we are glad that we get to celebrate you and let other people know about what you're up to. We wish you all the best as you continue in this world of social work and hospitality. Give a shout out to Sabor and your other restaurants as well. If y'all want a good place to go eat, go check them out. It's very yummy and filling and at a good price. So Miriam, thank you again. Happy Social Work Month to you and to all social workers out there. Have a good one.
Thank you, Roger. Same to you. Bye.